What's going on, YouTube? Your boy Bobby here. Wanted to make a video speaking on my team. For those of you that don't know, I am a Seminole, diehard. Good or bad, whatever state we're in. As far as record, season, I'm a Seminole. But I want to speak on that a little bit today on two different sides, actually, football and basketball. Just a quick rundown. On the football side of it, yeah, it's kind of tough, man. I don't know what happened. I can say this though, a lot of a lot of Florida State fans did not see this happening to our seasoning to our season this year, given the talent that we recruited with Taggart coming in at the end with Jimbo leaving out the way that he did, and with Taggart just coming in and hopping on the recruiting trail and just taking off and pulling in the talent that he did. So I did not see this happening. But when you take into account the change of a completely different style of offense from pro style to spread, I think that can attribute to a lot of the issues. Not, well, I'll say most of the issues, not all of them. Because, at the end of the day, you still got to go out there and perform. You still got to go out there, and everybody collectively has to go out there and play their part. And that boils down to, what Taggart was saying after that Clemson screw up. And by the way, I was at that Clemson game this year. Unexpectedly, I was there. But you gotta go out and produce. Like, you can't give up, because you never know what could happen. As you've seen with a lot of these smaller tier schools, like, they be the underdog and then they come in and they'll knock off a top ranked school just because they go out there with that heart. Like, you gotta have that dog in you, that heart. So freshman or not, that's out on that field, like, you gotta go out there and get it. So I don't know. Man, it's been a crazy year on the football side of things. But at the same time, this is Tigers just starting, and the new coaching staff got to get it figured out. Got to give him a full season under his belt, which is, I think, which is what this is turning out to be, a full season. So this is his, scrub season to get everybody refocused after this. Hopefully we get a bowl game. We got Florida today. And then he can, we go through the off season better and come back refreshed, and everybody that was, freshmen will be sophomores, and then the sophomores from this year will be juniors. So the mindset will completely be different. Still come in with that hunger, but the mindset, the growth, come in with growth. So that's a must on that side. We just kind of all over the place this year with football. On the other hand, basketball, we look pretty nice. We look nice. I watched the LSU game yesterday, and they did good. They defensively, the defense kept them in the game. Offensively, they wanted to stay at the perimeter by scoring, which has kind of been our Achilles heel in the past, which I'm not a fan of, because I believe our school, our players, and the coaches that we got, I think, for the system that they run, I think we should play inside out. If we have shooters, set up the shooters and then go inside out, especially if you have the bigs. And we got two of them, two nice ones this year. So I think we should definitely play inside out versus playing perimeter and then dumping down on the inside, because that tends to kill us after we're down 8 to 12 points. Then we're trying to go on the inside and play and stuff like that, and it's we find ourselves in a deep hole and trying to climb our way back out by using the perimeter because we got the shooters. And a lot of times that'll tend to, especially going into the ACC conference. That conference is tough. Conference games. So we find ourselves losing games if we continue to do that. But our defense looks good as far as it was a couple plays as to where they kind of it was miscommunication. It went over the screen instead of under, which kind of bit them because LSU ended up getting open jumpers and stuff like that. So it's just miscommunication, but it's still early. They'll get that cleaned up. But defensively overall, they look good. Like on switching with LSU moving the ball, they were on them. It was LSU did drive the ball better than we did. I didn't like. We could not penetrate. Our guards could not penetrate. They would move the ball around the perimeter, and it seemed like that's all they were doing. And then, so LSU defense was, you gotta attribute that kind of to LSU's defense. But you gotta. It seemed like we weren't setting up like screens to go around the screens, and then on it was like one screen where he should have doubled down, and it could have been a dump off, easy 2 points, or 2 points and one. So it was just little stuff like that. But we ended up coming out. They ended up coming down to Dikembe. We got Dikembe Mutombo's nephew at center, center or power forward. I forgot how Leonard's using him. But he actually came out and hit a corner three, which was big because LSU we were tied up, and that was a big, that was a difference in the game. But I just think we got to play inside out. Don't get caught up trying to shoot. Everybody trying to shoot threes from the perimeter, our guards and stuff like that. Like drive, go in for the and one. Get them in foul trouble early. That's what I think. But it's just my take on it. I'm still FSU, win or lose, even with our football squad. Although we're going to take down the Gators today. That's going to happen. Not even worried about that situation. And with basketball, we got a long ways to go. We got the championship game in the Invitational tomorrow against Villanova. That's going to be pretty good. And hopefully we can pull that out, which I kind of see us doing. And we start conference play March 5th, I believe. So I'm excited about our basketball season. Football, we just got to regroup. Let Tiger get through this first season. Pull all the tapes in, and then actually sit down and see where we need to, what need to be fixed, because it's a lot that need to be fixed. He had just turned over the play calling duties to the OC, to Coach Bell. So, that was kind of late in the game. A lot of our running plays, they run these simplistic running plays, which on the certain downs, which doesn't make sense. But I don't know. They got to get it figured out. I can tell you this: in Tallahassee, they're not gonna go too long with Florida State being down, and with us being a premier school that's used to being a juggernaut in Florida, in the state of Florida, and viewed as a top tier school. That's not gonna sit well. It's gonna be some round table meetings going on if this stretches out over, especially spills over in the next season. The same look of miscues and misdirections and stuff like that. And they're not gonna have that. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can close out with beating Florida, which will give us our 6th win, which will keep our bowl streak alive with being invited and we got to get there and win that. So looking forward to that. But that'll wrap up this video. I'll be back with another one sooner than later, because I'm actually behind on doing some videos. I've just been real busy, and you know, I have an everyday regular life job and everything. So I'll be back with another one though to get that out to you guys. But hit that like and subscribe button, share, and spread the word. Get my subscribers up. Just jumping into this thing, so it's just me. Everybody be safe, stay blessed. Talk to you guys later.